This week on the weekly update we are going to talk about Gun Club, Robinson the Journey and Inpatient. All that coming up on this week's weekly update. Greetings and welcome fellow YouTubers out there. Here we are again in the new year of 2019. A lot has happened over the year of 2018 and there's still a lot to happen in 2019. Yes, well that stands to reason anyway. Okay, firstly of the apologies as normal. You haven't really been seeing me here much doing my weekly updates simply because I can be bothered. Yeah. No, just relaxing, resting, chilling out. Lots of things to be doing, playing, such like playing games, watching my manga, reading my manga, playing games, reading manga, and playing games. Tried watching a little bit of Doctor Who as well, but outside playing games. Yeah, so I've just generally been chilling around, just doing stuff. So I do apologise that I really haven't been doing the weekly updates as much of lately. But as we're now in full swing of the 2019, Christmas holidays has gone. It's over. We better get back to work and start seeing what we've got. Now, just a little heads up, I don't know how I'm going to edit this video because last week I did actually try to do a weekly update and did a whole load of video. I just never got past through post-editing, so I do apologise about that because I ended up having to go out and do stuff. So if this image flickers around or it goes from like one shape or another, or don't know if I'm wearing different clothes or something, it's mainly just because I'm like switching between the edits, like from stuff I did last week and the stuff that I'm doing this week. Yeah, now as I was saying, we had a couple of we have played through a couple of games over the past couple of weeks. One of them was Gun Club, which we started off in the new year. Now basically what I've been doing this year is, because my budget is really low at the moment, I do apologise that I can't really be getting all the new latest and greatest games out there at the moment. It's just that I'm skint. Sorry, can't do much about that. I'm trying to get as much money as I can, and so we've been playing some of the budget games that are out there at the moment, just to have a little look at some of those, and also revisiting the old games as well. But there are other things that I would like to start doing on this channel as well, but we'll get to those at the end of the video. Okay, first up we had a look at Gun Club. As I said, this one was very cheap in the store at the moment. It does remind me a fair bit of Lethal, which came out some time ago, but was much lower in quality compared to this. But I think I've already done a review of Lethal last week, so I'm just going to switch over gears so that you can see my previous self saying what I said. So bring it in me. Greetings and welcome fellow YouTubers out there. Firstly, I do apologise about the lighting effect at the moment. I've currently been kicked off from my my general seat because Piplup is, as you can see over there, Piplup has taken my seat over there, and got Darth Vader trying to explain to him how he's not his father, and yeah, so I'm like currently sitting down on the sofa. Yeah. Got my book poster off in the background there. So yeah, I do apologise if the lighting effect is a little bit shadowy on my face at the moment. So yeah, it sort of really makes you think when you have to use the words lighting is not my friend at this point. Yeah, as you can see, the old beard has gone, it's vanished, and it's already started growing back. So give it about another week or two and I'll have that Santa Claus beard right back again. But yeah, or no, or it's just like the other shadows. That's okay. So as I said, goodbye to 2018. Hello 2019. 2018 saw a lot of great games out there. There was so much to do. PSVR really came into its element. They had like Moss, Firewall, and so many other games that were just really shined and were absolutely wonderful. And in 2019, I'm sure it's going to be no different. There are going to be loads of games that are coming out. We are currently having a little look at the moment, and I will be pushing out a list of up and coming 2019 games that we are looking forward to. One of which, right round the corner, is going to be Ace Combat, which I do have on pre-order, and I will be streaming that as soon as I get that. But as some of you guys know, I am in a little bit of a budget crunch at the moment because of all the bills come out around about December, because that's about the same time that we moved into this place. So all the bills have come out, and therefore I am very tight walleted at the moment. So therefore I've only been playing budget games or not at all. Because over the past couple of weeks you may have noticed that I haven't really been streaming much of late. I've been a little bit absent of late, and that's mostly because I have been just doing my Christmas vacation, because I took a couple of weeks off for Christmas. Previous year I spent most of that Christmas just like working hard on animations, doing this, that and the other, and this time I just wanted to kick back, relax and enjoy my Christmas playing Fallout 76. So, so I pretty much spent most of the Christmas holidays just in a cappella on Fallout 76, just killing zombies and super mutants and such. But yeah, it's now 2019. Sorry, 3, yeah, 7, 6. Yeah, so I was just wondering if I made a mistake on something there, but no. Yeah, 2019. I am back, as you can see, filming, broadcasting, back in the action, back on the set. And we came back with the first game just a couple of days ago, which was Gun Club VR. Now this is one of those budget games out. I'm sure it was like $5.99 that was out there at the moment. So nice and cheap if you like one of these. I wouldn't call it like wave shooter, but yeah, it's a sort of a wave shooter, glorified shooting gallery. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's a glorified shooting gallery, but it is very detailed. In this game, I must admit, I was surprised at the level of detail that they had on this game, and the number of weapons that you have. Okay, to be perfectly honest, I wasn't as surprised. I had quite a large number of weapons in here, mainly because it was advertising that it had a large number of weapons. However, I must admit I was disappointed that the selection of weapons is rather limited to like the standard weapons. You know, like standard weapons, pistols, shotguns, assault rifles, and sniper rifles. And there is quite a large selection of those where it's allied or custom made, but you don't have any of the more exotic weapons, which is kind of what I was hoping for. I mean, you don't have any bazookas, you don't have any Gatling guns or even alien ray guns or anything like that, which would be a great addition to this game if they ever did anything like that. But no, this is just basically pistols, shotguns, sniper rifles, assault rifles, and SMGs, submachine guns. I forgot about those. But yeah, it's... Now when I say this game is detailed, I mean it was detailed. They didn't really miss a trick here. when I got like my pistol and just ejected the magazine, you can look at the magazine and see how many bullets were left in there. Don't forget there's also one bullet left in the chamber. I realised that when I accidentally forgot one and shot myself in the face. Yep. But as the bullets get loaded, they get fired, they get cases, shells get spent, and you do see all of that if you pay close attention. In fact, and this is something I strongly recommend you do not do, is if you get a gun and look right down the barrel of the gun, you can actually see the bullet being loaded into the chamber. If you like pull the thing back, you can see the bullet coming out of the cartridge and into the chamber of the gun. And considering that's all normally hidden unless you're peering through the actual weapons, you're not supposed to see that. I find it's amazing that they actually do go to that sort of level of details. The sounds on it is also really spot on for the weapons. I think, like I said, these guys who made this game didn't miss a trick when it came to the level of detail on here. And I thought that was pretty cool how they did that. But as I said, it was limited. It's a very cardboard cutout style world, done in the same of Life of Ryan, or Life of Brian, I think, from, you know, oh man, I'm losing my mind here. Life of Brian from Rick and Morty, or let's say the American Dream game, where everything, you go through life in like a cardboard cutout sort of style game. It's that style of cardboard cutout moving around, so nothing really scary, just cardboard cutouts looming over you in the shape of zombies or such. The game itself does have several modes, where it'd be like the shooting gallery, or the slideshow, or the action, or basically, yeah. Slideshow, shooting gallery, action, or action 2, which is basically where you start going. They have a custom set up for you, and you basically go to one area, shoot all the things, then move on to the next section, then shoot all the people there. And zombie mode, that was the last one, which is pretty decent. It keeps you going, keeps you playing. Next up, we have Robinson the Journey. Now, this is an old favourite of mine, a game that I used to play way back when it first came out, or should I more or less say, when the PSVR first came out. It was the first proper game, in my opinion, was the first proper game to actually be released on PSVR. Now, I know there were several other games out there that came out at the time, but they were more of what I considered experiences, rather than what I figure as true proper games. And Robinson the Journey was the first one that came out that really kind of hit it off for the PSVR for me. I mean, it had everything that a true game needed. It needed story, it had character growth, it had interactivity, level design, exploration, and all the wonderful things that came with this game. But this game, when it came out, had a very bad press. Not many people liked it for one reason or another. And I think the main reason people didn't like it when it came out was because of that £40 price tag that was attached to it at the time. I mean, when it came out, VR was pretty much a bit of a gimmick, and anything that was coming out, as I said, were experiences and not proper games. People wasn't really considering VR to be a AAA game type of development, and boy, how that has changed over the years. When Robinson came out with the £40 price tag, they think, oh, nah, not worth it. Well, it's only a VR game after all. Why is it so expensive? And I tell you the reason it was so expensive. was because it was a pretty damn good game. I mean, when I played it through from beginning to end, I think it took me like no more than like 3 hours. But I wasn't really doing the I wasn't really doing the exploration. That was more of me knowing the storyline because I played it through once before, and I was just trying to get through it as quickly as possible. Last time when I played through it, I played on there for hours, basically just trying to map all the little creatures, but you don't really need that. The game in itself has a lot of exploration and experiences with the dinosaurs. It really did have that wow factor as you come out of the cave and you see like this massive dinosaur looming over you, or as you go into like the jungles and you see the raptors like jumping out the pits that trying to get to you. This game really was a kind of a walking simulator though, because despite all the things that were going on, there wasn't any real sense of danger, except for maybe when you had like the raptors that would have attacked you if you didn't hide right. But apart from that, this was a walking simulator style game, and it was a really enjoyable, really enjoyable to play. Now I know that I said that it was at 40 quid when it first came out. I mean, if you look into the stores at the moment, this game is currently being sold for like £9.99 on the January sale. Now, I don't know how long that's going to be, or if that's only for PlayStation Plus members at the moment, but I think now is a really good time to be getting this game, because it was really such a great playthrough to play, and the community that joined in with me at that time when I was playing through it, I got some really good responses where everyone was like, oh wow, this is actually amazing, didn't even know this game existed. But yeah, Robinson the Journey is an old favourite of mine. I really did enjoy playing this earlier on, so check it out. Go buy it, go get it. It's a good game. Sorry, I can't really say much more than that, but yeah, go get it. It's a good game. Go get it. Yeah. Okay, next up we have Inpatiant. Now this was a shorter game, I played this just under 2 hours when I was playing this last. And this is another one of these walk-in simulators that has got great graphics, great atmosphere, and a good storyline to work around. As a walking simulator, unfortunately there was a lot of walking behind people. I did start getting a little bit seriously, is it just like walking from one place to another behind these people? There was a lot more going for it when I was walking alone down those scary corridors with the jump scares all the time. And that is one thing this game does a lot, is try to jump scare you. Well, I say a lot. At the beginning it jump scares you a lot, but after a while it is more or less just trying to get out of the building really. Once you get into a certain point and you start meeting the other survivors, it's a little bit slow paced and downhill from there. However, like I said, this does have a fair amount of story that goes through that. If you pay attention, you watch the story unfold in front of you as you try to interact it in different ways. Now this game does have a choice-based system, and depending on your choices you can come up with different endings. The previous ending that I came up with when I played through it first time was that I was the Wendigo or werewolf or whatever it was, and this time as we went through the corridors I saw the same sort of reaction someone else was getting that I had, with like the voices in the head, and I thought, he's the Wendigo, so then he stayed behind. I'm sure there are different things that you can do, different ways to play through the game to try and get different outcomes, different endings. I know that one of the female party in my previous game playthrough didn't survive. However, when I played it this time, I went first, and so she did survive. So, yeah, there are different ways of playing through this game. If you like horror movies, it might be one to recommend when it's on a lower budget, lower side budget, say £15 or less. I wouldn't really get it for the high price for like 20 quid or over, because as I said, in this walking simulator it was kind of basic in comparison to other walking simulators out there. But if you like a good horror, good scare, like a lot of good jump scares, or if you think you're up to the challenge and task, then yay, go for it. I'm sure you'll love it. Now, as I said, looking onwards to 2019, there is a lot of things that are coming up. I am going to start doing a Friday night sort of chill out section on Friday nights. Now, I'm going to play Electronauts or something, and just start beating around, something that I'm basically playing in the background, and I'm going to start like chilling out and then talking to people about all sorts of stuff. I mean, I used to do something like this way back when with the Werewolves Within, but nothing ever really kicked off. And I think that as more people were coming in, more people were talking, more people were getting active, I could probably try and see if we can start getting off a nice little chat show going on. Pretty much like how 7 Degrees of Gaming does his Searching for Unicorns on Friday. I would like to try and see if I can get up something of the same, where basically we just chill out, relax to some music in the background. Yes, the video would probably be copyrighted, but we're not getting any money from it anyway, so just sit back, chill out, relax, and we can talk about all sorts of things, such as the latest games that are coming out, the latest consoles, information on the consoles, or anything that you guys might want to do. Any good films that are coming out. So keep an eye out for Friday nights, where I'm going to start doing basically just chill out zone, chill out vibe. Yes, there's also another game that's coming out real soon called Ace Combat, which I am very much looking forward to. So we're going to be looking forward, so as soon as that comes out, I will be live streaming that for you guys, so you can see what's going on with that. Yeah, there is going to be a list of all the different games that will be coming out soon in 2019. I haven't created that yet, but I will get the information about all the up and coming games for 2019, and I'll create that for you and push that out to you guys. And finally, the Stickmen in space, the Space Stickmen are not going anywhere. I am going to see if I can start creating more episodes for them, as well as more events for Sci-Fi London, more technical gatherings from like MCM Comic Con and such. So there's a lot of stuff that's coming up in 2019. So yeah. So I'm going to keep this short. As I said, we haven't really done much this week yet, because I've only just played like one game, and we're just going to be talking about things that are coming up. But I am back. It's 2019. I am back, as you can see, and I am getting back to work and started creating more and more wonderful content for you lovely people out there that you can enjoy. So thanks very much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks very much, and I'll see you guys out there.